All right, hello guys, welcome back. So we in the last video we adjusted the styles for the max width of 250 pixel, but then after adjusting, there was still some lapses, and this was the code we had for the 250 pixel max width. We adjusted just a few things here, but still it was almost perfect, but was not perfect, and the goal is to make it perfect. We can't afford to. So this is what we had. There's this space here for reasons I really didn't understand, but there was just that space you can see. They all add the space. So scrolling down, I looking at each section, they all add the space. Success story, you won't see it because the background is white. Um, Look at even the learn more div. That's the space. Then they were all choked up here. I think I needed some margin between them. The button as well, looking choked up. It was only the footer that was looking that occupied the whole space. So I did some refactoring. So I'm just gonna return it back and more like I'm fast forwarding. So I deleted some codes and I added back some codes to make it proper. So I've added them back now. All right. So from the top again, the margin the each one I think I adjusted the paragraph, the button. All right. Majorly, this part is the major part. All of them, all the sections, I have to increase their width to match up with the old page. Listed all of them here using a comma separator, and then I give all of them a width of 15 m's. Then just a little more adjustments. The paragraph, I remove some margin and margin top and margin bottom. Okay, I increase this H1 success story to 150% as well. Mm, and just a few other things. Okay, just a few other things. So if I save now, this is what I have. Everything is going to be refactored. Apparently, this is how it's looking. Look at this place; it's not looking so fine. So when I reload now, from bottom now, look at the footer is perfectly aligned, and the margin here is fine. Even the learn more div, it's reasonably spaced. Can you see? The button is no longer choked, it's also breathing. All right, the carousel, it's as fine as has always been. It's perfect. The success stories, it's covering properly. Um okay, the collapse section as well is doing fine. The image is covering fully, it's not overshooting, neither is there unnecessary space. All right, this section as well, it's fine. I At this one as well, I adjusted, aligned the text to center to make it fit properly. I adjusted this image as well. It's covering. I adjusted this button as well. It's long enough, and nothing is looking too small. Neither is there unnecessary space. So, if you shrink down this style I applied now, even below 200, is the page is still fine. I'm shrinking down to 155, which, of course, there cannot be. I don't think there can actually be any device in this modern age that will be this small. But even if there is, we'll still find our site looking perfectly, even on this size. Can you see? This is almost 150 pixel, and everything is looking perfectly aligned up to the footer. Let me even see. Everything is just even almost till 100 set. You can see I'm going down to 100 pixel, which there can never be any screen size, but that's the point. And no matter the size, everything should look fine. That is the goal. That is the goal of making responsive sites. Okay, extremely small, you can barely read. So I think we're fine now. Going back to 200 and almost 50. Let's see, back to 257. So we are done already. We're just now doing final testing to be sure that the whole part of it is in place. But eventually there might be some mistakes, some corrections to make. So it's always necessary to check repeatedly, check again and again and again. All right, it's fine. Let me go to 400 now. 400 pixel. It's wider now. Let me see. Okay, it's good. So we're just going to test back up to the largest screen. Now this is, let's go back to 700. All right, this is 700 pixel now. It's fine. This is looking beautiful. The image, all right. Now remember, this one is back to row, so we have to move left to right, and it doesn't affect any other thing. All right, so 1075. The footer is spread out back. This is looking good. So anything above this, will need to close the dev tool. Let me close the dev tool. When I close, all right. So we're back to the largest screen size. I think there was one correction that I didn't do that I'm supposed to do. So let's just check it from top now. Everything is looking perfect from top here. Okay, I said I was going to adjust this one. All right, so that is arrow one, and no, let's check. Let me check it from HTML. It's not arrow one. I think it's a span. I wrapped everything inside what looks like a span. So let me check it and adjust it once and for all. Um, let's see, no, not toggle button. Okay, arrow. Okay, the ID of arrow one and arrow two. That is where everything is. So I will just adjust that. Oh, sorry. I already said I was going to come back to, making all those corrections, the ones that are necessary. There are some of those mistakes that does not have any effect actually. But this one, arrow one and arrow two, let me see. I believe I've written a code on it before now. And peradventure I've not, I'll have to write it afresh. Globe button, business, transform, large to small. Arrow text. Okay. Success stories. It looks like I didn't actually have any style for it from the onset. But let me just be sure so I don't also end up writing double styles. Okay, there is none. So we're gonna add the styles for it, arrow one and arrow two. Let me add it close to, okay, yeah, let me add it here. ID of arrow one and the ID of arrow two. I'm picking both of them. So since I'm just going to adjust it with the font size. Let me see what 1.5 M looks like first of all. I refresh. Okay, smaller. Okay, I think it's fair. It's fine. 1.5 M is fine. It's reasonably small. Let's look at the original. Um, okay, is it arrow? Okay, theirs is really small actually, very small. So let's reduce ours more. Um, 1M this time around. I I expect it should be all right. It's small enough now. 1M is fine. So I think we're done now. We're set. Our project is completed. Let's see. This is looking beautiful. All right, it's all looking beautiful. If I shrink my, just to have a glimpse of what it probably could look like. Um, let me scroll up. Okay, let me just leave it like this for now. So let me go through the code again. I want to just quickly go through it and refactor and remove every errors that I made initially, every unnecessary code. Okay, I found this. This is one of those errors. I had padding top twice, so let me remove one. Okay, let me search for more. All right, so this one as well. Since I'm already using a shorthand property, I don't actually have to be writing them again. 2M, 2M. So let me remove this one and make it just one line. So this is a padding shorthand property, top, right, bottom, left. So I think it's cleaner that way. Let me check out for more. Okay, so I'm going to also clean up this one. Since it's also a shorthand property, I don't need to write it over two lines. So I have transition all 0.45 seconds. The same here as well. Remove that line. Okay, this is another one. I said you can't use justify content when you set flex direction to row. You only use it when we set flex direction to, sorry, when you set flex direction to column. You can't use the justify content. It is only used when the flex direction is set to run. I think I made that mistake repeatedly, so I'm going to just look for the others. Let me clean this up as well. Okay, remove this. Justify content cannot be used because flex direction is column. Okay, flex direction here as well. Set to column, so I remove that line. Yeah, I have padding top and I also have padding shorthand here. So instead of writing it and wasting lines, I could just have everything on one line. So top is 6, the other part are 3. And I think that, let me see. Oh, sorry. I'm removing only that line. I think it's neater this way. Okay, another one. Yeah, I already had opacity at 0.8 and then I later wrote opacity as 1. So let me just remove the last one. We wanted 0.8, so I'm removing the last one because the two of them cannot work. The last one would override. But since I've removed it now, this would work. 0.8 will work fine. Okay, I found this as well. Direction set to column, so let's remove justify content. Okay, this button here, align items to flex start. I don't think it makes any sense. It must have been a mistake as well. When I'm done removing, I'm still going to check everything to be sure that I've not tampered with. But I feel like, I don't expect any of these codes to actually affect anything. So let me keep checking further. Okay, yeah. Under the media query, max width 1000 pixel. Under success stories, I have margin bottom 1M. I now have it as well as 4M. Obviously, the second one would have won the specificity battle. So let me remove the first one because I'm sure it will be not necessary. All right, checking from top to bottom. I think I've removed every unnecessary line of code or probably errors. I've deleted them. So it's saved now. And I refresh and I hope that everything will be as expected still. So I don't start making adjustment again. All right, let's just check once for the last time. Okay, everything is perfect now. Still perfect. All right, we're good to go. So finally, we've come to the end of our project. We've successfully created okay, something is missing here. I just had a feeling that something was going to be tampered with. This, I think we need some margin top here. We need some margin top. Aside that, every other thing is perfect. So we are good to go except for that particular div. Beautiful. So just this div now, we're just going to give it some margin top. So I'll put that in the next and final video. See you in the next video.